I am Assassin1JOS once again, and welcome back to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. So yeah, in the last video, quite a revelation was in front of us. Higgs is back, so yeah, we've got him to look forward to at some point, I'm assuming. So yeah, so we've just reached the mine. I literally just travelled here just now, so save time on the video. So yeah, we've just arrived at the destination, so this apparently is the mine. So yeah, let us go inside and get this stuff delivered. North, mine north of F1. Okay.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome.
Okay, let's get this delivered. Okay. Yeah, I know. Right.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Feels good.
Okay, fine. Hold on, I need to check. What do I need to do? I don't have anything. So I got the... I don't understand. Again, I don't understand. I'm so confused. Something isn't.
Hey!
No, let me. I need to check something. Hold on. It says mine for materials, but I can't. How do I mine for materials when I can't? Something gone wrong here. Hold on, let me try something a minute.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Oh, this is fun. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the addition.
Oh, I'm so confused. I made...
Perhaps you should take a break.
No, I haven't left anything.
Self-same.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Well, game, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Because there's no mine materials. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Are we supposed to upgrade this? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, I'm going to be back once I've figured this out, and yeah, hopefully I can Right, we are back. It turns out I needed the chiral crystals, so I went back to the other facility and got a bunch of them, so I've got more than enough for to start mining.
Submit materials.
Yeah, let's submit it. Means I'm without chiral crystals now, but if it means I can mine, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by...
Okay. Let's yeah. Right. Easy as you like. Let's watch it all again.
Feels good.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
I wonder if we can expand the monorail. That'd be interesting. I didn't really use the zip lines in the first game. I mainly used the roads because it was easier. Right, easy as you like. That was simple in the end.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right, sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
I'd hope so. Oh, we got a new vehicle. Pick up off-roader. Cool. Handy.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
So you get battery capacity for both the Tri-Cruiser and the pick-up off-roader. Very nice.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Damn. Damn. Wow, that was cool.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Oh. More sunglasses. Or glasses. Nice.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary.
Oh, nice.
You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Cool.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
Oh, it says, yeah, I've seen those. I did see that earlier.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you.
Oh.
About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Oh, let's go back to the Magellan and find out what she knows.
Well done. Take care of yourself, Sam.
Wow, I was in there that long, it's gone dark. Huh. Right, let's go talk to Fragile.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
I've got a theory
sure,
on that, but I'm
Sam?
not going to share it
I'll
yet.
keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
So I don't want to be wrong, but I've got a theory. It's a pretty big one. People may have already put 2 and 2 together, but I don't want to share it just in case it's not right. Because then I'll look like the idiot. Right, let's get some shut-eye. Oh, better good enough, I suppose.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Right, let's read a book.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Alright, let's go give it to Tarman. He'll probably want it back. I'm not keeping it. Be rude.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Oh, the Metal Gear Solid 5 reference.
You want to hear the story? Sure. I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird. Come!
Oh dear. Wow. That's how he lost his hand.
And just like that, the tar took my boy and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Wow, that was very interesting, that was. Right. Let us get to the surface again. We're still on episode 3, it's been a long one. Been a very, very long one. Oh, we're going to have another flashback to a time that we don't know.
Extraction was successful. Was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Okay, so we're going in there. Okay. Let us proceed.
Feels good.
Perhaps you should take a break to take care of yourself, Sam.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, You'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site.
Of course.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal.
Who is it?
I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Okay. Right, let's take on this order. Oh, I've got too much stuff. Hang on.
Vehicle customization.
Right, that should be okay. Hell yeah.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Right, so it's out that way. So I'm going to pause the recording here, and we'll be back when we are at Rainbow Valley. So yeah, we'll be right back. Right, we're back. I caused yet another void out, which is ridiculous. But yeah, one of those big enemies decided to eat me. So yeah, not fun. Right, let's park it there. I'm curious as to who this is.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam?
Glen Rain.
And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Boo.
This cargo looks a little rough. But hey, you got it here, and that's really all that matters.
Oh, that was episode 3. Okay.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Thank God. Right, another facility up. Oh, tar cannon, okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. You've probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void outs at any rate.
Okay.
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, till all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Oh, gotta go.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Where?
Feels good.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care. Very impressive work, Sam.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing worrying me.
You think I spooked her? I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
And it stops raining.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Is this? No. The girl from that we had to take to the junk dealer. Is it the car artist's like daughter? I can't remember her name. Is it her? Whoa. Nope. Got eaten. Oh, if it is, she looks pregnant.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now.
Rainy.
Didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall.
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
So it wasn't the person I was thinking of. This is called, the person's called Rainy.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Chirograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainy. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Okay.
You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
fine. I need a vehicle. Right. No, not this man again.
Your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment.
What?
Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
A kangaroo? What? Oh, because.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right. Time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Okay. I need to get rid of some of this stuff, I think.
Order accepted. Thank you. Can't wait until our next chance to speak.
Okay, I'm going to pause the recording here, but we'll be back once we're at the destination for the kangaroo. Right, we are back, and we're in hell. Yeah, this it's like asteroids that caused this, so let's proceed very carefully.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. Alright, time to make our getaway. Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's ruined it. Damn it.
It was marked marked as a dangerous location on your map. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Like a boss.
Fuck.
Still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
Well, that was fun, going through fire. Oh, there's actually... This is an animal shelter. Interesting.
Ah, you must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Wow. Decoy hollow grenade. Okay.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the time pull came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the time fall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. Safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No! We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
That was intense.
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon.
A what?
Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Well, I literally just ran through. Cool.
I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Okay.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy holo grenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
Cool.
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
Okay.
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Alright, yeah.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Alright, let's go talk to the lady.
Order completed. Well done.
It's so condescending. Oh yeah, I don't have a vehicle, do I? It blew up.
Tolerably done. Impressive work, Sam.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
No, here we go.
Well, I can offer you no concrete answer. I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Sleepy time.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo.
Oh, of course it does.
Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be.
Good, I'm doing that.
Your ring terminal.
Oh, hurry up.
Chart course to request transport.
Am I blind? I'm blind, aren't I? No. Oh. Oh, hang on.
Please select a destination.
Okay. Well, that's good. Right, let's go.
That seemed like a child.
That was strange. Right, let's go pick up this delivery. Right.
Please drive carefully.
Right, that's ready.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your Ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Okay. Right.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
Right, let's head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pause the recording here, but we'll be back once we're at the destination, or if something relevant happens in the story. So yeah, we'll be right back. Right, we are back. We just arrived at the destination. I did encounter some enemies, but I bypassed them. So, and we've been through 2 gate quakes. So yeah, that was fun.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and
Right.
requests.
Oh, can I just access the terminal? Right. Let's deliver all this. There's a lot there. I don't even know what it is. It's like water.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from Westport?
No, I'll just put it in the truck.
Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. I have to say, this cargo is a thing of beauty. You've made my day.
Oh, episode 4 is done as well. Jesus. Hey, music. Very nice.
I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility?
Yes, sir. So it seems to be that the facilities in this game are, to get them connected, you have to be 1 star. In the last game it was 2, so they've decreased that, which is good. Right, another strand established. Mike Northcole. Cool. Big man. I can't remember how many facilities they said that is in this game, but I'll have to look that up after I finish the story. Oh, I've got new gear. Got squares in my porter suit. Very nice. That's increased. Didn't really stealth anywhere, so
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
how's that? Oh, is that? Can I cut the umbilical cords now? If I can, that's very cool. Blood boomerang. A thrown weapon loaded with Sans blood that is especially effective against BTs. The more blood that is loaded, the greater the damage inflicted. But don't overdo it. Okay, so it's very similar to the grenades. Okay. So it's not what I thought it was.
The blood boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct.
Yeah, that's quite clear. Right.
One day they started sporting a whole lot more weaponry, including grenade launchers with custom tranquilizing gas rounds. Thing is, the brigands don't have a chiral printer at their base as far as we know. So, where'd they get all the new hardware all of a sudden? Kind of worrying, don't you think?
Kinda.
After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang. I then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot. Unlike traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least. At this observatory, we focus on monitoring the behavior of tar currents. There's a patch of BT territory due north of here, and just beyond it is land that's currently being subsumed by tar. There's no telling when the facility will be lost to the tar as well. So it's important that we contribute to the research and development of countermeasures while we can. Incidents of tar current instability have grown more frequent, but we haven't been able to determine much more than that thus far. Thanks to the chiral network, though, we expect we'll be able to improve our instrument accuracy.
Okay.
We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work,
Oh, here we
Sam.
go. Mr. President.
Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position.
Okay.
I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
Let me check. Let me see if I need any more weapons. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna drive. no sound. Headphones. What the hell is going on? What the?
Look out!
Okay. That was odd. Started mimicking us. What the? Is that Solid Snake? I can't read that. Right, we're on episode 5 now. So this is very similar to the first game with this moment.
What in the world is this place?
Okay, I better get prepared weapon-wise. Or not. Your guess is as good as mine.
The spirits of the dead are close.
Wow.
Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
You reckon? Boy, it's just chill.
They're not human. Don't underestimate them.
Oh, that's why it's one button. I'm used to square to reload weapons. I'm having to watch this my TV screen because the screen here is delayed, which is annoying. So this is very similar to the Mads Mikkelsen's stuff in the first game. Can't remember his character name, if I'm being honest. I'm going to have to pause the recording here quickly because my headset's going haywire. Right, we're back. Hopefully that's the headset not playing City Buggers again. But yeah, hopefully that's now sorted. But yeah, let's carry on. I mean,
wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? The Odra deck is reacting. You should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution. He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
Right, let's get this full.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one. He's too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
Where?
Sam, might it be worth getting up close and personal with them? Keeping your distance may only make it easier for them to target you. Maybe there's a way to infiltrate that building they've garrisoned.
Lol. That was tougher than the first game's sequences like this. Very tough. A lot going on there.
Did he say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
Well, looks like he's gone for now.
You're right.
Oh, been eaten. Okay, that was a weird sequence.
It's her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
What's the mask? Did he say Nirvana? So that's the end of episode 5. I expected more from combat on that one, but never mind. Episode 6, Chrysalis. Oh.
How's it going, Sam? You look better already. That's a relief. While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
I'm going there straight away because I want to know. Right, let's do it now. I don't want to do that. I didn't do that. Oh, triangle. I misread it.
You're okay. Come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the crystalloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Wow. A lot to digest there.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west.
Oh, of course they
I'm
are.
sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Right, Charlie can shut his mouth for now, but I'm going to end the video here. There's a lot there. We've met a few some new characters. Obviously we've just met Tomorrow, as she's been named now, and we've met Rainey, who I thought was someone else, but clearly not. And obviously the stuff about Lou as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and look out for the next part very soon. Peace. I'm just going to add this to the end of the video again because I didn't realise that my camera was frozen. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and I hope to see you for the next part very, very soon. Peace.